Hello out there, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about this passion project from Robert Duvall called The Apostle. It was released in 1997 and was written, starred, and directed by Bobby Duvall, who is one of my favorite actors. And even though he tends to kind of fall into some of his traditional tics and mannerisms, there are few have done it as well as he has. For particular roles, he is par excellence. He's one of the best and greatest actors out there working today. He's not the most versatile actor, but he's certainly one of the most impressive actors who really inhabits the roles that he does pick. And I think that's another thing to his credit that he does, which is pick roles that are right for him. And this film is a wonderful look at the life of this Pentecostal preacher who is clearly a flawed man. And without rehashing the plot or spoiling anything, I would just say that, as the tagline on the disc says, the hardest soul to save was his own, which I think is a fair assessment. Now, this is a Blu-ray release by Imprint, a label out of Australia, and they do a wonderful job with their packaging and disc art. The one thing I wish Imprint would do is do chapters or scenes that you can navigate through. Sadly, they don't. But as far as the disc art goes, they do a top shelf job, and the transfer is good. It's not great. That's another thing I found with Imprint is that in some instances their transfers are just okay, but they typically have wonderful supplemental materials. This disc has a great visual essay on the film and its impact, and there's some earlier electronic press kit materials that were included in probably the earlier DVD release, and a wonderful interview with Robert Duvall talking about his efforts to get this project of his filmed. It's really a fabulous movie, wonderfully acted. The supporting cast is amazing. Miranda Richardson, John Beasley, Farrah Fawcett, Billy Bob Thornton, Walton Goggins. It's got a top shelf supporting cast, and it fits, interestingly, I think it fits well with Sling Blade of all movies. It seems to be a cousin of that story. It's just a wonderful character study of a very flawed man. So with that, I would just say that if you're either a fan of Robert Duvall or you like spending time with some very flawed or unusual characters, then I think your time spent watching this will not be wasted. It will be rewarded. In fact, it's a great story. I think the only caveat or ding I would put against it is it's a little long. I think it probably could have benefited from a nip and a tuck here and there. But despite some pacing issues, I think it's just a wonderful character study, and you can tell that Robert Duvall put his heart and soul into this, and it shows. It's just I have no doubt that he rightly looks at this film as probably one of his greatest achievements. So with that, take care, everyone, and until the next time.